doing research for a little over a month now, trying to find information on what's inside the Masonic Bible. Obviously, when you cover this stuff, you can read books. There's a lot of resources that you can use. That's what I use when I make these videos that I do. But when it comes to the Masonic Bible, I'm not going to purchase the Masonic Bible to give information on it because I don't want to purchase one. I don't want one in my home for obvious reasons. I suppose if I wanted to find someone with the Masonic Bible in their home, I could probably drive to Boston and borrow his, but he's probably busy watching Harry and the Hendersons, waiting for his mom to cook him dinner. But I digress. But the importance of knowing what's inside the Masonic Bible, as far as knowing our enemy, because remember, there's two things that you need to know. And the most important thing is that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. The only way to our Father is through Jesus Christ. Salvation could only be obtained through Jesus Christ. Nothing in this world is more important than knowing that. If you're somebody like me, you like to know your enemies. You like to know what they're doing. That's just how I am. You don't find salvation through knowing this stuff, so you don't have to know this stuff, but it does help open other people's eyes to the truth. Okay, and inside these Masonic Bibles, what you'll find is nothing but Egyptian Luciferian worship. That's what's inside their Masonic Bible. And in the video clips that I'm going to show you, I'm going to use some clips. I saw this clip on my buddy Slinging Stone's channel. He used this clip. It was probably the best clip out there of somebody just going through the Masonic Bible, just, out in the open, showing people the Ra worship, Amun-Ra, showing people how, the New Testament or the Bible, I believe the New Testament starts on page 33, or maybe the Bible itself starts on page 33. Just all of this mocking and the mentioning and discussing of the destruction of Christianity is the goal of the Freemasons. These people are not Christian. They are not followers of Christ. They are the enemy. They are followers of Lucifer. And their army is growing. They might pretend like, oh, Masonry is dying off. They are growing. People are joining these secret societies, and as it gets revealed, as you'll see in these video clips, they find out that they're actually worshiping Lucifer, that the light that the book is speaking of is the light of Lucifer. So I want people to know this and see this, because this is in your town. These people are in your town. Lucifer worshipers, Luciferians in your town, up your road. Stuff you probably would never have imagined, right? Oh, there's not really people that do this stuff. Yeah, there are. These people are liars and they're deceivers, and God warns us about these people, but we need to shine light on them and expose them. The goal being to run them out of our towns. But unfortunately, I don't think that's possible at this point. But raising awareness is possible. And if this helps people see, well, why are they going after Christianity so much? Why are they going after Jesus Christ so much? Because Jesus Christ is the truth, and they want to destroy the truth. So for those of you who aren't saved, be saved. Pick up a Bible. Find salvation through Jesus Christ. That is the only answer that you need to know in this world. But if you want to know what your enemy's studying and what your enemy's spreading in our towns, because there's a Mason Lodge in every town, here's just a little bit, some clips of what's inside of their Masonic Bible. Take a look for yourself.
Yeah, Mason Bible. Totally demonic. Well, for Masonic use, so they've got alternate definitions of words. But what really shocked me the first time I picked this up, sun god, Ra, Amen, the Father of God, the Creator, published in the Freemason Bible, which is, near as I can tell, it's a King James version. People like Jordan Maxwell and the woman who made Ring of Power, they try and mix up language and they say, oh, well, when you say Amen at the end of a prayer, you're really, this is who you're saying your prayer to, Amun-Ra. Well, that's a lie. No, Amen is Hebrew for so be it, or it is so.
So be it.
I think it's so be it. It's Hebrew. Talk to anyone who's Hebrew and say, what does Amen mean? And they'll say, well, it is so. And that's the truth. That's why we say Amen at the end of a prayer, because it's Hebrew for so be it. think it's Sophia. But these liars are trying to convince everyone that you're praying to Amun-Ra, the sun god. That's the mystery religions. They mix in all these lies and pagan sun worshipping, trying to corrupt and pervert everything.
So even the Christian halo comes from these.
Yeah, I know, yeah. The halo never appeared.
Never in the Bible says anything about anything like that.
Until the 4th century, yeah. And so we've got all this Babylonian crap mixed in here. And there's an obelisk. Well, that was Osiris's penis. That's
Worship for fertility.
phallic worship, yeah. Yeah, and the Washington Monument, it's an Egyptian obelisk. There's one in the middle of St. Peter's Square
Oval Office.
in the Vatican. There's another one in the middle of the city of London. These Egyptian obelisks, what are they doing all over the planet?
The Oval Office is actually a female genitalia.
Yeah.
The steeple is actually going penetrating. If you
Well,
look at
yeah,
it from a certain angle, it's a steeple penetrating the Oval Office, which is a female.
You just need to watch Christian J. Pinto's are about the history and blah, blah, blah. But then you flip to the back, and there's all this Egyptian, Babylonian account of the building of the walls and temples of Babylon.
I think it's interesting that Saddam Hussein actually believed that he was Nebuchadnezzar. He thought he was a reincarnation of Nebuchadnezzar. There's even a statue in Iraq that says that. See how he's bigger than all the others? Because he's the god, and they're the people who are worshiping the giant Nephilim god from back in the day.
These are given to initiated when they're reborn. Okay. Now this belonged to Brother Edward Black. Was initiated November 10th, 36. He passed and then was raised. And when you're raised, you're reborn. That was 1936. This guy was initiated. And then these are all the lodge numbers of visiting brethren and friends. Lodge number 231, 669, and the names. The names of the lodges and the numbers of the lodges. This is the guy who raised up fellow candidates. I guess that's witnesses, I don't know. But these are supposed to be returned upon death. And I guess what happened was that this guy passed away, and whoever was handling his estate just dropped off a bunch of books at the used bookstore, not realizing that this was contained within and the significance of it. So I'm not supposed to have this, but the person at the used bookstore knew it would be appreciated and set it aside. It's got the compass of square right on the front. It's blue. It's got a blue cover, and it's got the compass of square right on the front. It says Masonic Bible. That's what it says. This is copyrighted 1928. And it opens up with the Holy Bible in Freemasonry and explains, they try and justify or convince the unsuspecting Mason that, see, I think the first degree, when you're doing the ceremony, you're asked, what do you seek? Light. And then the second degree, it's what do you seek? More light. And then the third degree, what do you seek? Further light. And they rise up through the degrees. Now, Stan Monteith does a great presentation called The Hidden Secret. And the hidden secret, which is revealed at the 33rd degree, is that the light you've been seeking all of this time is the light of the light bearer, Lucifer. The Ralph Epperson presentation, the second witness to the apocalypse, goes into all this in great detail with the quotes directly from Manly P. Hall and Albert Pike Masons swear an oath to destroy Christianity at all costs, regardless of whether you have to murder, lie, steal, doesn't matter. Everything is justified. Here we get into page 7, and they're explaining how the Bible became a great light. See, they use this term, light, light, great light, all the way through, and the hidden secret, which is not revealed until the 33rd degree, is what the light really is. Yeah. So we get into the story of the English Bible, and there's all this stuff prefacing the actual beginning of the Bible. King Solomon's temple. It's all very startling. I'm trying to be careful because it's a Masonic Bible. Okay, the construction of the temple, they're again into Solomon's temple. Masonic ritual. Okay, we're on page 31. And then we get page 33. The Holy Bible starts on page 33. Could that be a coincidence? What's the significance of 33? The Holy Bible starts on the 33rd page of the Masonic Bible.
Today we're going to take a look at the Oxford Masonic Bible. So first, a little background how I came into possession of this Bible. I actually wanted to take a look at this Masonic Bible for a few years, and I can't say I pursued it, but it came that I was talking with an older guy that I know, and somehow we were talking about clubs and things you would join, and he said that he was a Mason, and I asked him, well, do you still have your Masonic Bible? And he says, yeah, I still have it. And I said, well, would you let me, borrow it? He said, yeah, absolutely. So I said, well, next time I see you, bring it, and I'd like to borrow it for like a weekend, that type of thing. And he agreed, and he left, and actually came right back with the Bible and said, take as long as you want with the thing, and just be careful with it or whatever. And I was super grateful just to be able to get a look at this. It's a, no pun intended, holy grail, and something I didn't think I'd ever actually see in person. So it's really cool. Comes in a really nice case. So the Bible itself is well preserved. So any actual abuse would be taken by this. And this is the Oxford edition. They do talk about different stylings, the contents, Grand Lodges. This is from New York. We'll take a look at the Bible itself. I have the King James Bible, so there are some notable differences between this and that. We'll get to that. There's a Freemason city on the front. I tell you that this one offers Masonic helps. Again, the Oxford edition. The opening basically features where it was presented, the date. So this would have been just about a year ago. This was May 27, 1970. This would be who was received by, who met there, who was raised by, visiting brethren and friends, had to sign it. The next portion goes into discussing what the Bible is. I read a little bit of it. They kind of tell you that you should take this with a grain of salt, as this is their interpretation of the Bible. Let's see if I can find that exact page. This goes on to talk about the Great Light in Masonry. How the Bible became a great light. Masonic teachings. somewhere in here they talk about how this is their version of it, and how I forget the word they use, but how new members should view this as their new version of the Bible. Genesis starts out the same. They talk about God created the firmament, separating the waters. Talking about how above the firmament was heaven, and below it is what became the earth. And what's different from my Bible to this is that you get to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. They call them saints: Saint Matthew, Saint Mark, Saint Luke, Saint John. Not a big deal, but just a little noticeable difference. Then when we get to the back of it, they get into their dictionary. So you can look up a word, you don't understand something, and they remind you this is for Masonic use. So this is your dictionary if you don't understand something. And they have different charts. Talk about Christ, the harmony of life. Very bad. They have, which I thought was interesting. This is something I really wanted to see in person, but they do feature Egyptian gods and goddesses, which is kind of interesting because, being Catholic, or Roman Catholic in my case, we're not taught that these gods exist. They clearly have them shown here. So, I didn't go and read the Bible. I only have this for a short few days. I may look into it a little more, but I thought this was interesting. The soul revisiting the body, but there's a ton of Egyptian references in here that I don't think would normally be in other versions of the Bible. Strangers coming into Egypt. Egyptian brickmakers. I'm definitely grateful to have had the opportunity to check this out, be able to share it with anyone that watches the video. Plates, I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be. Honduras, Babylon, I don't know, but these are definitely very odd things you wouldn't see in an average Bible. Different coins. Then we get into maps. This is Jerusalem, Old Testament times, Exodus, Israel, the United One, Palestine. heard some rumors, I understand you can hear it, but how when you finally find out what the great light is, it's supposed to be that you're worshiping Satan at a time. The gentleman that gave me this was only became a level 3 Mason. So he would not know anything about that. Supposedly that's not level 30. Then you find out what the great light is. Anyway, like I said, I was glad to get a hold of this, and I was glad to be able to share it. So I hope that gave a little more insight. Again, this is a really great example of the Masonic Bible. Terrific shape. It's an original case. I haven't seen that before. The cover itself is prestige.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's